All right, so let's revisit our normal probability calculators and how to use them in the reverse direction. So we have a percentile and we would like to know what the z-score was that gave it to us. So I'm going to move back to the standard one. So again, we're in standard normal land, so we're going to leave our mean and standard deviation at 0 and 1. We do have to make one decision first, and that is whether we shaded the left or the right side of our curve in sort of what we were thinking of. So the very first question asks us for the lowest 10%. And so that means we want a less than. We'd want shading on that side. You can see right now that we're shading way too much of the curve. We're shading more than 50%. In fact, we're shading 97%. So to use StatCrunch for this, we're just going to change this probability to say, I don't want to shade 90%. I wanted you to shade 10. 0.1 is 10%. So if I press compute now, it's going to give me that z-score that would give me that cutoff, that negative 1.28. That is our z-score that would give us a cutoff there. Now, if we want to do highest 30%, we're going to go ahead and change this to a greater than. Again, it's going to be, oh, that's a lot more. Change it to 0.3. So it's mostly about moving our percents into decimal form and then choosing the correct thing. And then for middle, oh, I didn't press compute. So there it is, a z-score of 0.52. You'll find a lot of my calculations, I take my z-scores and only round them to 2 decimal places. That's kind of a holdover from when I use the table a lot. So if you find an older video of mine, you might see that. And then the last one, middle 70. Well, there's 2 cutoffs, right, if we shaded this. So we're going to choose between and change it to 70. And it's going to give us the positive and negative z-scores that would be on either side to get that symmetric 70% in the middle. So that's using StatCrunch. Let's see if we can do this with that calculator we were using earlier. I don't know if it's going to work. So let's say I want middle probability 70. That's what we just, nope, it does not let me do that. This is only a one directional thing. So let's see, do they have another one in here? Inverse normal. I don't want a video. But let's just go there. Inverse normal distribution, standard. Oh, yay, no video. All right, so looks like I was able to just click over here in the calculators to inverse normal. So we're inversing what we did before. And we can say it's clicking for above. We did below first. So we can change that to 10. There's our 1.28 again, that negative 1.28. We could change it to 30. Oops, 0.3 and above. And we get that same value, and we can change it to our 70. I keep forgetting my decimals with a between, and we get those same values. So pretty straightforward, easy to do. And I like, again, both of these are going to give you a drawing so you can kind of see what you got and what it was. Do note anything that we had a cutoff on the left side of the curve ends up being negative, right? Anytime our cutoff is on the right side of the curve, we're going to get a positive z-score out. This is just a good thing to keep in mind, especially when we get to those tricky inverse questions.